Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. We're live. Welcome, everybody. See who starts jumping on. Got a few updates.
Oh, and I do have some questions on here from yesterday.
Yeah.
That we can go through too.
Sure. See who's first. Legacy Rideshare. Hey, William, how you doing, buddy?
First one. We should have like a song or a dance or something.
Hey, William, I'm going over some of the stuff that you mentioned the other day. We're redesigning the whole flow on the restaurant sign up. And I'm going to show you what we're doing from an internal structure and a bunch of other little stuff. William said, hello, Amy.
Hi, how are you? Are you missing yoga? We'll have to do some yoga soon.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can show this once we get going.
Yeah.
Who's on there? Let's see. Yes, William says he needs yoga in his life. You do, man. It's all good stuff.
Maybe we'll even get Bob to do yoga too.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time, and then with COVID and all this stuff, it's just you kind of lose a little bit, and this project has kept us busy. But
that's why I can't do it yet until we get everything, all the kinks out.
But I did hot yoga for probably, 10 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would go crazy and do like 20 or 30 days every day straight. And then some days I'd take off for a month or two, which isn't really good. But yeah. Hey, Phoenix.
Oh, Terry's here. Hi, Terry.
Terry, hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Let's see. Yeah, people are jumping on. This is good. Otis.
Hey, Otis. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah. So we're new message from.
That's on Slack.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, let's get started. I think. What time is it?
1:04.
1:04. Yeah. So let's get started. Just a bunch of little updates, things you guys should know. One of the things that William had mentioned the other day, and we're right in the middle of it. It was coincidental on relooking at the process of sign up for restaurants, and so we got part of it done. And as we got into it more and more, we found that there's more and more that needed to be done. So what we did, we kind of started from scratch. So this is a flow chart we had to put together to really understand a lot of the processes of all the people involved in the company. So we'll finish that project, and you're going to really like what you see, believe me, because I've been involved in it, and I want to make sure it's very clear on this stuff. So hopefully we're going to have it all done. Tomorrow's Friday, so maybe Saturday it should be finished. But the flow will be very user-friendly. Already the first initial page, but it's all the back pages when you click on, activation fee or any of these kinds of fees that are up there, terms and conditions, things like that. And then the actual restaurateur, them to get into managing their own, so to speak, dashboard and information, whether it's hours or menus and all that stuff. So all that's on here. So we have a process internally to manage menus, uploads, downloads, all the kind of stuff.
So probably Monday, if it's all completed, Shanna on that training will go through it.
Yeah, so Shanna's been very involved in this. In fact, she's got the restaurant presentation this, I think, at 5 o'clock West Coast time tonight. And so she's in the mix of that training and selling the restaurant tour, the advantages of being involved. But rest assured, this is really critical. So it's on our top priority list. So that's one of the last real things. There's a bunch of other little stuff that we'll be doing over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We call it phase 2. It's not none of that showstoppers. So a couple of these are housekeeping things, and I mention them every time because they keep popping up. So somebody says, "Hey, I sent my app out, referral out, and I don't see it in my in my back office. I don't see it on my.
I don't see any referrals.
Don't see any referrals, and I didn't make any money." Well, first of all, just because you send it to somebody doesn't mean that they executed on it to download it. Okay. because if they downloaded it, you would know it first. And secondly, it only pays when the person's using the app. So if I referred to you and you use the app, you get something picked up, or if you're in the rideshare space, let me pick you up. That's when you get paid. It's only the use. You don't get paid to send it out in no transactions, because without a transaction, we can't pay people. It's real simple. So keep that in mind. And when you talk to other people, and so you might hear somebody say, "Oh, I shared my app and I didn't see anything." Well, you won't unless that person actually downloads the app. You have to download it. And that's the thing that we got to get going on. I mean, I talked about it yesterday. The one restaurant that Walter signed up, it's got 3,000 people. We're going to start talking about that on the Saturday call, obviously, in the morning with both Denny and Walter on there. So keep that in mind about the referral code. I know there's a couple issues on the PowerPoint that's in the back office on the English version. The Spanish version's fine. The English version somehow missed some pages. That's been located, and also the logo will be in the back office also under marketing tools. So that PowerPoint should be up and done by tomorrow, along with the logo on there. Some of the other things, I'm going to switch back for a second. Some of the other things, like if you go on the drop down for cities, when you sign up a restaurant, they're not alpha. That'll be fixed. So it'll be all alphabetized, so you don't have to hunt all over for your city. The first process in the sign up is auto-populated now. Once you fill in one, it fills out the rest of the stuff, auto-populates. So that's good, but it's all the backup stuff, so they're working on that. There's also a misconception about opening a market. We can only open a market as fast as you guys build or sign up restaurants. We can't open markets. I mean, we can, but then you guys won't need a job, because if we start opening restaurants, then who's gonna make the money? The company or you guys? The whole point of this, of using referral marketing to go out there, I don't want to advertise to open restaurants. I want to advertise to generate customers and that kind of stuff, and market awareness. So it makes it easier for your job. So I hope you understand that. So when somebody says, "Oh, the market's not open," it's not going to be open unless you start signing up restaurants. We came up with a minimum number today, which I wanted to talk to you about, which is 500 restaurants and 1,000 drivers will get a market open. So 500 isn't that big, and 1,000 drivers isn't that much. Ultimately, it'll probably go to 3,000 to 4,000 drivers and 1,000 to 1,500 restaurants, something like that in the market. And you might surprise yourself, because our business model is so powerful. You may end up signing up more people, because everybody wants to save money, obviously. So those are the things that I wanted to cover with you guys today. I just wanted to touch base with you. Let me see what kind of question. Somebody downloaded the app in front of me today, but the person did not show up in my back office.
So I just asked him, did you send them your referral code before they signed up?
Yeah. So did you send your referral code? The system works. I mean, if you follow and maybe the guy did download it, but maybe something was wrong. Our app is working. So
if you didn't send the referral code,
yeah,
or you didn't insert the referral code, then that's why they wouldn't show. But if you think it's a problem, you can email support, and they can always put them up under you.
Well, Michael just, thank you, Michael. I almost forgot to say this. Yeah, nothing's going to show up in your back office until you're an approved driver. That's why we're only charging $1. You got to go through the process. You got to go get approved. You got to pick your plan. You got to get charged $1. If you're a legacy or an influencer, it'll show up after you get that done, and all your people will show up. So you got to go through the process. And I keep saying the same thing on every call. So you got to go through the process, sign up, get the background check, all that kind of stuff. We're integrating the last bit of merchant account stuff, and that'll probably be up maybe over the weekend. So you'll be getting your merchant account at the same time. But for right now, it's not that important for your merchant account. So yeah, you just got to follow the process, because the system's built that way, so we do not have to have, or so we can have more automation in it and less human intervention. So if you just go through the process, it all works. Let me see.
Mike Jones wants to know if you're still going to do a live restaurant sign up and record it.
Yeah,
It's on our list.
it's on our list, and I'd love to do it, but you know, I said I'll do it, but I'm not going to do it today. I mean, I just been buried on the side of the business I need to be on right now, which is, you know, taking care of the business side. So for me to run down to a restaurant and do a sign up, and I got 20 restaurants around
We're
here.
going to have Walter and Denny on
Yeah,
Saturday,
Walter and Denny
they're
are going to
gonna
walk
talk
you
about
through the
what they
process,
did.
and it's real world. They did it. They signed them up, and they have, each of them have thousands of people that belong to those restaurants that they can go market to. Okay, let me see. In my business card and give it to the restaurant, or can I put the email support at, hold on, where did that move to? Support at tripdelivers.com. Sure, you can absolutely put that in there. We want to take, once you sign up the restaurant, that's what this is. This is so you have support. That's what all these things are. This is the support that you're going to get out of sign up the restaurant. So once the sign up of the restaurant goes, they'll get an automatic email. Welcome to the company. We'll be asking them some questions, and then we'll have our team is all about customer care, onboarding that restaurant properly, getting them hooked up to POS or the tablet. Vincent's very involved. This document is a collective of 5 of our people sitting around that have real world experience and all this stuff to draw this up to make sure we're right on everything. So we want to take the management side of this and just let you earn out of it. So you know, maybe you go back to the restaurant once every couple of weeks. Hey, you know, say hello. You should be doing that as a personal contact with the restaurant, and so you have control over your business. But other than that, we're in it to do all the rest. You don't have to do anything.
They're asking about the leaderboard in the back office.
Yeah, once you activate people, the leaderboard will start working.
Right. So
but you don't have any drivers right now that are working yet till we get restaurants.
So I'm a rider. My leaderboard's blank. So until you pay your dollar and do all your stuff, this is what your leaderboard looks like. So I could log into yours, and show if you want.
Yeah, show mine if you want. Mine's set up a little different because I have to look at stuff to see if it's actually working.
Let me see your phone. I need the code. I need his OTP.
Yeah. So
so Jay is on here saying he can't log in. He can't get signed up. He's been stalled. Jay, you have to do it. You have to get on the app, put in your phone number, get the OTP. You have to load your driver documents. You have to do, this is your business. And there's so many videos that are here on YouTube. We're here to help you. I mean, I'm helping with customer support and we're here to help you. But Jay, we can't do it for you. So if you don't go and download your app.
So he hasn't downloaded the app?
He can't, no, he's done nothing. He's on here. I don't know if this is his first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got to follow the rule, not even rules. Just go.
I'm sorry. I'm very passionate.
Yeah. You guys have no idea. I unleashed her on customer service. Drives me crazy.
Okay. So here's Bob's leaderboard.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show the restaurants.
Yeah.
But see, it has that over there.
It'll show it once they're active.
Yeah.
All of this stuff is about being active in the leaderboard. This is all connected to our database. So when this is in the database, it's real-time information. If we want to run it constantly 24/7 for information, or run it once a day or once a week or once a month. So the facts are that until we actually get markets online and people are driving, there's not going to be any leaderboard because nobody's functioning as a participant at that point. So why not put a check sheet for them to use to make sure they have it? Put it correctly before. There's plenty of videos. There's plenty of information. There's documentation on everything in the back office. We have a stock plan through the end of the year. I'll bet you 95% of the people don't even know about it. And I talk about it every time. And I can only reach the people that get on here. You guys need to reach your people to get them encouraged to go to work if they want to go to work. And once we get down the road here in the next week, we got to start cranking this thing up.
So Twana, if you could send us some screenshots of this, Twana, when she sends the invite, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, Twana, when I send the invite via text, the person receiving it can't see it. So I sent them to download it and then they put in my code. So yeah, that is a workaround. We are having an issue with text right now when they are referring. Remember, it's like Android to iPhone.
Oh yeah.
There's something, we are working on getting it fixed. It doesn't work. It doesn't not happen all the time.
Yeah. It's probably a carrier issue.
Exactly.
Once we get the short code, that's going to, all that stuff should go away.
Yeah.
But again, it's a process. We file for it. It's probably going to take us 4 to 5 weeks.
But in the meantime, that's a workaround.
Yeah.
You give them your referral code, they put it in.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
way
Mike
to go,
Jones,
Twana.
are you doing it from the back office or the app?
Which one are you looking?
Mike Jones. It says, I've been approved, but it wasn't charged $1 when I tried to update.
Mike
Tells me the
Jones.
function isn't available yet.
It is available. I posted a video on the Facebook group that walks you how to do it. It's the one that doesn't have sound. So I'll post it again, Mike, as soon as this call's over on the Facebook group, because it walks you through. The reason it's a little bit confusing, the flow, you have to put in your credit card information first, and then you choose Pro Driver, and then you get charged $1. The reason it's set up like that is because sometimes your credit card's going to expire and you're going to need to go in there and be able to update the credit card yourself, or for whatever reason your credit card gets lost or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll post it again, Mike, as soon as this call's over. Let me make a note.
Yeah, so we'll check into that.
It's good, but I'll post it again, and then if you still have a problem, Mike, leave a little note on that Facebook, and then we'll figure it out. Oh, Bruno says he had to go through twice.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
We didn't take your money twice. That's good.
Yeah.
Bruno, good job, man.
Oh, let me ask you the questions the people that left on yesterday's.
Okay.
Because I think they're ones you probably would want to.
Sure. There was.
How do we determine if the restaurant can integrate the POS or needs a tablet?
So you don't need to determine that, because when they fill out the document, it's asking them what POS system they use. We'll be able to integrate to 10 or 12 or 15. That's not going to be the issue. The issue is they'll fill it out. That's all. And then when we look at it, when we see it, we'll say one or two things. Oh, we do integrate to that. They're a partner of ours. Or we don't. If we don't, we send them a tablet. And then we notify them that the tablet's there. We have a whole integration team on here. That's all they do. So we're looking at that. So we don't want you to have to worry about, oh, do I need to know what ones? You can know it because we're going to publish the ones. But the fact is, we're going to know it because they're going to put down, they either have Toast or whatever it might be on their system, and they'll put it down there, and then we'll know what to integrate into. It's not.
So do we just
so you guys know, we're not breaking new ground with that kind of stuff. We're just doing normal restaurant stuff that these people are already hooked up with POS systems. And about 75% of the people are on POS systems. So I would say we'll probably be in the high 60s or 70s of people that will integrate. The rest will be tablets.
So we just start out with the merchant onboarding form when signing up merchants, question mark.
Yes, I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
I know,
yeah, and the flow we're working on makes it easier. It's going to be so simple, and then they'll have access. The restaurateur have access to their dashboard where they can come in, and if they have specials and they want to change the price, or they want to change their hours, it's seasonal, whatever it might be, they'll have full control of their business, and they can also work on their menus and all that kind of stuff. And if they have a problem, we have a whole menu department that's led up by Courtney that's going to help manage that also. So we're here to help people, not help them build their business.
Okay, this is a recurring question.
Okay.
So I signed up as a driver, paid my $1, was approved. My status still shows rider and no stock option showing.
Yeah.
So they just tell them, email your referral code in your city.
Yeah, she's got to look it up. Maybe if you're saying you didn't get your stock option, so it says you're a rider, you may be one of the people that were missed in the legacy side of the business. That's 24 hours to fix. I mean, we just put your name in the database, and it may have gotten missed or something, and then it'll turn right on when you go in the back office. And if you hit Amy with that, she'll get it done. She'll send you an email that's it's done, and then you can go in your back office and make it happen. And I talked about this the other day. There's going to be people we do miss. It's just because we took a database that was moved, and sometimes you don't get all the stuff. Sometimes you do. We're probably maybe a dozen people on the outside that's not in the database. I mean, we had 4 or 5 the other day. We put them in the database, showed right up,
One last question from yesterday. They're having problems, and Ruby specifically in Hawaii.
Oh, hey, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. That is on my homework right now, is to go through the training videos, and I am going to write what they're about in the title, and I'm even going to give you a little breakdown of 0 to 15 minutes is driver sign up, 15 to 20 minutes is whatever. So that is on my homework, and I will get it done because I know a lot of you, there's a lot of videos back there, and there's a lot of good stuff. So
yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, and Shanna's getting better at what, breaking it down even further.
I will get it done.
Okay. Any more?
Michelle, I would like to put some money on Facebook ads, but I'd like to know what city might light up first so I can get the most return on investment. Can you tell me 2 or 3 markets that are close?
Well, no,
Georgia.
Florida and Georgia in the hunt right now. That means Atlanta and Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach.
They're neck and neck.
Yeah. So
1 to 1.
We just got to, if you guys want to, move the process along, it means you got to go to work. You got to go call in a restaurant. You got to sign them up. You got to go get drivers. You got to work the list that you guys have if you have drivers or people that signed up under you. And all that.
Having a Facebook or Gmail option sign in doesn't allow my people to put in the referral code. I don't know what you're talking about, Alex.
What's he saying?
Can we move these options at the sign up portion?
What options?
Having Facebook or Gmail option sign in doesn't allow my people to put in the referral code. I don't know where you're talking about, Alex. Where are you talking about? I've looked over 2 times. Okay, but where are you talking about, Alex? Are you here? Oh, Bruno says Facebook will consider this MLM and they will block you.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know, Bruno. Oh, at sign up. Sign up for who, Alex? For the restaurant. If you refer the restaurant, your referral code is automatically in there.
Yeah, it's embedded.
Yeah. So I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
Okay.
What else we got?
Aris. Hi, Aris. He's closing his first deal tomorrow.
Right.
Put him on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
He owns 3 restaurants and the supermarket all in one in the same location.
Yeah.
He's not happy with Grubhub, Uber Eats, Instacart either.
Yeah.
Well, they are talking about, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Right.
Well,
this would be a surprise.
Yeah. I hear things, but I don't know if they're official yet.
Yeah.
You were talking about giving a discount for multiple locations.
Yeah. Actually, I've got it. It's on my phone. I've just finished it up yesterday, so I have to get it published. But we are going to give discounts on multiple locations. But but the discount doesn't start till you get like 8 or 10. Maybe it's 1 to 5 is the same, and then 5 to 10. I've got it down there. I'll get it published. It just take a minute to do that. I just got to run it by the team to make sure everybody's in agreement with the pricing model. And if it is, everybody's good. We'll get it printed up and price it tomorrow.
Is Market Tracker currently showing real-time data? If not, how often is it updated? What does the restaurant icon look like?
Yeah. So it is not hooked up to an API. We just run it. And we have probably hasn't been run in a week or 10 days because there's no real activity going on. But we can run it and give active information, immediately. So I'll ask tech to go ahead and run that. They just got to put an icon for restaurants in there. And then when the restaurant signs up, it'll connect and hit that icon. You'll see it.
Prince, yes, to your question, isn't the referrer's ID embedded in the shared link from the driver's app? Yes.
Okay, what else?
When will the new marketeer, or whatever we're calling it, sign up level be ready?
Yeah, so the way that's going to work, we finalized the flow of that actually last night. So it's going to, you'll go in your app, it'll push, you'll go in the consumer app, okay? And you'll hit a link that says marketer, okay? And that link will take you to a sign up through the app. And then you just sign up that way. There's no documentation. All you got to do is pick your plan, sign up, and no documentation for driving. So it makes it really simple. And that's probably, I guess, well, we just went over that as part of this flow also this morning, but last night they worked through the technology stuff. So my guess it's going to be a couple days before it's up. It's not a real big switch of what we're doing. That'll only be accessible through the consumer app. And the reason for that is if you do it on the driver app, but you don't, you're not trying to put paperwork through, you'll just get all copped up in there. So just doing it through the consumer app makes it simple.
Twana, quick question about email addresses. I want to use the TS Spurgeon trip delivery /driver. Is this okay?
What's that for?
I don't know what you're asking, Twana.
What is it?
I want to use the TS Spurgeon trip delivery driver. Is this okay? You can use whatever email address you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. So Alex is saying if you sign into the Trip app via Facebook or Gmail, it does not give you the opportunity to put in the refers code. And he says he talked to Eric about it last night.
Okay.
Well, if you talk to Eric, then he's probably put it into our tech support.
Yeah.
system.
But I would follow up on that.
I'll follow up, Alex.
And I don't understand this one. It
Okay,
says,
Bruno's explaining to Alex.
Yeah.
If they want to download from your link, they go
Yeah.
directly to the App Store.
yeah. And then Bruno has marketers should be only for restaurant owners. That's not the case. Marketers are for bringing on drivers because don't forget we have a referral on the subscription for anybody that's in the system. If you sign up a driver, you get X% of that monthly reoccurring income. That's a motivator. On the restaurant, you get 40 cents if you signed up the restaurant plus the activation fee part of it. So no, we want everybody to earn. That's why we have it in multiple places for people to get referral income.
Phoenix wants to know what will happen when a restaurant has opted out of the activation fee.
Well, there's no such thing as opting out of an activation fee. It's one time. We pay a commission. There's no refunds. If somebody doesn't want our service, then they just tell us and we just take them off the service. Because they're not paying a monthly fee. First of all, I get all the questions, but you guys got to think through this app, how powerful it is. It's 40 cents every time a ride. So the restaurateur is going to make money and he's going to be saving money. You guys got to think through you got to learn how to sell the product because the product is very powerful. This isn't something that we just kind of thought up of. I mean, if you had 100 restaurants, I guarantee you're going to make, 6 figures, really 6 figures, and it might be in the $200,000 a year range. And I can't tell you for sure, but if you just do the average of 20 rides a restaurant times 100 times, whatever it might be, and you look at the 40 cents, it's an enormous amount of money, but the restaurateur also saves money and makes money.
Phoenix says, will Trip send the restaurants who opt out of activation a tablet? We only send the people a tablet that cannot integrate into our POS system.
Which may be only 25% of the people.
Right. So once they sign up with us, we will have our white glove team will contact them and we will find out what kind of POS they have and if we can integrate. And if we can't, then we will send them out a tablet. It's not going to be, most people do have a POS.
Yeah. Most of the restaurants have POS systems. We'll send a tablet if they don't. But like you said at the beginning, when they're signing up, they'll put down what their POS system is. If it's Toast or Avalon or all these different, we'll know it. And they'll that group of POS systems will be inside our business already. And then we just hook up the APIs. It's very simple. If the API is not in our system that they need, then we'll just send them a tablet.
Derek, thank you. Good reminder to get back in the restaurant, in the back office, or anywhere there's no video like there is for a driver. So tonight, Shanna is doing basically the pitch for you.
Yep.
You can send restaurants to her pitch, or you can memorize her pitch so you can go in the restaurant. And this is going to be recorded so you can watch it anytime. And it's also going to be a monthly thing. So if you want to go at first.
So all you guys are, like Eris just said, you have Spanish. Look, we do 2 trainings a week in Spanish.
No, he's asking about the welcome.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Yes, of course we're going to have that. But, you know, we got to get other things up first. And yeah, we're going to have welcome. It's everything we're doing is bilingual. Okay. So just know that that's going to happen. Is it going to happen this week? Once we get the flow down, I don't want to go back and recreate videos and then, you know, or produce a video and then go recreate the video, right? Yeah. Because then it's time consuming, it costs more money and all that stuff. So we're doing everything we possibly can to help you. There is no showstoppers, you know, and if there's a tech issue, then get a hold of Amy or something, you should get it resolved. But there's real no reason other than the flow we're just finishing up. Yeah. To make it easy.
He just says, and Derek, you're right. There is a nice cartoon video that explains the driver delivery. He doesn't see one for a restaurant. Yeah. So yes, we will get one once we get this restaurant flow all straightened out this weekend. Yeah. One more thing with Liz and the texting. If your texting is not working, there are some people that the texting is not working because of the
T-Mobile.
thing. Yeah. So I don't know specifically which ones. In the meantime, yes, you just give them your referral code. That's going to be the thing you're going to use more. You're not going to be able to reach every single, you're going to hopefully bring on thousands of restaurants and thousands of drivers. You're not going to be able to sit next to them and say, hey, Bob, let me text you my link. Yeah. So you are going to be posting that on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Twitter. Like I said, you can rent a plane that has the banner behind and put your referral code, Trip Delivers, Amy McNulty. So everybody that sees that, they can download the app and they can put in your referral code. So yeah, Liz, that's the workaround for right now. But that's really going to be your primary source, is just telling people your referral.
Ricky's laughing at you.
I know. I'm hilarious, Ricky. I'm Lucy.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh, a cheap domain and forward your trip. You could do that too, Michael.
Yeah, that's another way to do it.
Yeah. You can do the Bitly.
Bitly's an easy
URL.
It's tiny URL. You just put in your code, you paste it in there, it changes it. Now you've got that's a workaround for the texting problems.
Yes, Mike. We don't have anything about the POS on the restaurant sign-up sheet. Like we said, the White Glove Service team, once they're signed up, is going to go to the restaurant and say, hey, restaurant, welcome to Trip Delivers. Do you have a POS? What kind of POS do you have? Okay, and then we're going to see if we can integrate. Okay, if we can't,
you guys don't need to worry about that. That's on us. We have 2 teams on that internally in the company. It'll be on all the documentation after they get this flow down. It's going to ask them, it's already on there, actually. I think she said it was on there this morning. It's going to ask them exactly that. You know, what POS system are you using? If it fits with us, we'll use it. If it doesn't, we'll issue a tablet. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the weeds of this stuff. This moving part is 1,000 things that happen, just this chart alone. So you don't want to get caught up in the weeds. That's why we're trying to take all of that burden off you, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's it.
Okay.
It's 1:35.
Okay, good. So we did this in 35 minutes?
We would like
33 minutes and 57 seconds.
We would like to keep doing this every day at 1 o'clock for 30 minutes so that you can ask Bob questions, you know.
And you can see the stuff that we're getting done.
Right.
You know?
Okay, so mark it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Not Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock.
Well, I'm doing the Saturday morning coffee where we have Denny and Walter on. So they'll be on that call. And then I'm going to set it up where you guys can, you know, communicate back and forth and ask questions. How did you do this? Why did you do that? How do you make his QR code? All those kinds of things. Because those are the things you should be looking at. How do I make a QR code with my link, right? How do I do this? Make a marketing piece. Amy's going to put that up in the back office.
Oh yeah, that's another on my homework. Yeah. I have to make that. And Derek, the question he's asking about the restaurants asking for more info. You need to go in your back office and you need to go under sales and marketing tools. There's PDFs back there that have the restaurant benefits, consumer benefits point back there that I know is missing pages, but we're fixing it tonight. Yeah. And then also the thing you really want to send them is the YouTube video tonight. This is going to be a huge thing tonight that Shanna's doing, and you should be able to just
You,
send that.
you
to
guys,
people.
you guys should be texting, emailing, or pick up a phone to all your people that you've brought into the company and say, hey, you got to get on this call tonight. If you guys want to start ramping up your business, it's up to you. But here's the calling information, and get them on there. It's pretty powerful stuff that Shanna's put together. So
Oh, Denny's on his way to sign up a second restaurant right now.
there you go.
There you go.
Walter's going to be in the hunt, though.
And all you guys should be in the hunt.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, listen, I got to jump off. I got a job to do here. I just wanted to bring you up to speed. We'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'll give you another update. Then Saturday morning, I'd get as many people as you can so we can start getting this thing moving. Hopefully Saturday morning, the flow will be done and everybody will be happy and no obstacles. So anyway, you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. So now